Email. A copy of Trump arrives in Singapore ahead of unprecedented U.S.-North Korea summit. To a friend, U.S. President Donald Trump disembarks Air Force One as he arrives in Singapore June 10, 2018. Photo, Reuters, Jonathan Ernst. U.S. President Donald Trump arrived in Singapore on Sunday ahead of a historic summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un over the future of Pyongyang's nuclear arsenal. Trump flew into Singapore's Paya Lebar Air Base aboard Air Force One, looking to lay the groundwork for a nuclear deal with one of America's most bitter longtime foes, directly following his divisive meeting in Canada with some of Washington's closest allies that further strained global trade ties. After a 20-hour journey from Canada, Trump was received at the airbase by Singapore's Foreign Minister Vivian Balakrishnan. Asked by a reporter how he is feeling about the summit, Trump said, "Very good." He then got into his waiting limousine. June 11, 2018, 5:46 p.m. A senior official of the Palestinian terrorist group Hamas claimed on Tuesday that Jews were expelled from European countries throughout. Trump's arrival came just hours after Kim, wearing his trademark dark mao suit and distinctive high-cut hairstyle, landed in the ultra-modern city-state on his longest trip overseas as head of state. Two are due to meet on Tuesday on the resort island of Sentosa for their high-stakes summit, the first-ever talks between a U.S. and North Korean leader and the culmination of a head-spinning diplomatic dance. Such a meeting was unthinkable just months ago when Trump and Kim were exchanging insults and threats that raised fears of war in the region. But a series of diplomatic overtures involving North Korea, South Korea and the United States reduced tensions and led Trump in March to quickly accept Kim's invitation to meet. Trump initially touted the potential for a grand bargain with North Korea to rid itself of a nuclear missile program that has advanced rapidly to threaten the United States, insisting he would swiftly achieve what previous U.S. administrations have failed to do. But he has since lowered expectations, saying the talks would be more about starting a relationship with Kim for a negotiating process that would take more than one summit. This has included backing away from an original demand for North Korea's swift denuclearization. Kim has given little sign of any willingness to dismantle his nuclear program, which experts believe he sees as vital to the survival of his family's dynastic rule. However, Trump and his aides insist that a U.S.-led maximum pressure campaign of the toughest-ever economic sanctions, diplomatic action and military threats is what has drawn Kim to the negotiating table. Trump said on Thursday that he didn't think he had to prepare very much for the summit and that it's about attitude. But some U.S. officials have questioned whether Trump was doing enough to get up to speed. Trump told reporters in Canada on Saturday any agreement with Kim would be spur of the moment, underscoring the uncertain outcome of what he called mission of peace. That came as Trump threw the group of seven's efforts to show a united front into disarray after he clashed with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and said he might double down on import tariffs by hitting the sensitive auto industry. Trump's bombshell announcement that he was backing out of the G7 communiqué, made after he left the summit in Canada early, torpedoed what appeared to be a fragile consensus on the trade dispute between Washington and its top allies.